My stepfather looked me dead in the eye and said, "You don't get a vote in this family's choices." That was before I inherited my real father's 40% of the company. Dad died when I was 14. Heart attack, middle of a sales conference in Atlanta. Less than 2 years later, Mom married Philip, Dad's old business partner. Mercedes in the driveway, Blackhawks season tickets on the fridge. Mom called him stable. Translation: he had money. First time Philip said it, I was 16. We were debating a factory expansion at the dinner table. I'd found Dad's original plan in a box in the basement and dared to speak up. Philip set his fork down like a gavel. "You don't get a vote in this family's choices." Mom stared at her plate. He said it again when I was 18 and choosing colleges. I wanted Northwestern, Dad's school. Philip wanted a state campus, cheaper. "You don't get a vote." I went to Northwestern anyway, paid for with Dad's life insurance money that was never Mom's to touch. 6 years of holidays spent listening to Philip brag about modernizing the company, watching him erase every photo of my father, turning Dad's office into a museum of overpriced abstract art. Then the lawyer called a week I turned 25. Dad's will had a sleeper clause. His 40% stake went straight to me. Not to Mom, straight to me. Philip had spent 6 years thinking those shares were his through marriage. He was wrong. Emergency board meeting, Monday morning. I walked into Dad's old office, now Philip's, carrying Dad's original plan. Mom looked tiny next to him. The 3 remaining directors, Dad's friends since the garage days, smiled when they saw me. Philip sputtered, "She has 0 experience." The company attorney corrected him. "She has 40%. That makes her the largest single shareholder." I slid the plan across the table. "Dad's numbers still work. I had them updated last week." Philip wouldn't even open the folder. "Your father's ideas were obsolete. I saved this company by gutting benefits and shipping jobs overseas," I said. "Dad built this place on loyalty. You turned it into a slot machine." I called the vote. Implement Dad's expansion. Restore the original benefits. 4-1. Philip alone in the know. 3 months later, the new building was rising. Old-timers who'd avoided me for years started stopping me in the hall, telling me how Dad paid for their kids' surgery, kept another on full salary while his wife died of cancer. Philip fought every move until he finally quit, claiming the place no longer valued his genius. Mom stayed with him. She called twice. "Do you even understand what you've done to my marriage?" I understood perfectly. Last week, I moved back into Dad's office. Photos back on the walls, his beat-up oak desk hauled out of storage. We're hiring locally again. Margins are slightly lower. Turnover is down 40%, and the company is healthier than it's been in 15 years. Sometimes I sit in Dad's chair and hear Philip's voice echo, "You don't get a vote in this family's choices." He was right about one thing. I was never part of his family. I was part of my father's legacy, and that turned out to be worth everything.